Curricular accepts, that is the first criteria of NAAC self-study report. These are the benefits of NAAC accreditation for any higher education institutions. First one is improves students' enrollment. Generally, students and parents prefer NAAC accredited colleges for admissions. So, accreditation increases the admissions both in terms of quality and quantity. And second one is enhance employability of graduates. Many companies, as part of their campus recruiting programs, only look at A-graded colleges. And accreditation consequently increases the number of companies coming on campus, thereby increasing the diversity of career opportunities available to students on campus. Next one is global recognition of degrees. Degrees awarded by NAAC accredited universities are recognized globally. And fourth one is opportunities for higher studies. Generally, abroad universities prefer students graduated from accredited institutions for admission into higher studies and build an organized methodology of documentation and internal communication. And top advantage of this NAAC accreditation is to seek autonomous status. Nowadays, this is the major advantage of NAAC accreditation for any degree college. The main advantage of NAAC accreditation is the institute is eligible to apply for autonomous status. As per the old norms of University Grants Commission, NAAC or NBA, that is National Board of Accreditation, that is only for the professional colleges like engineering colleges or management colleges. As per the old norms of University Grants Commission, NAAC or NBA accreditation is not mandatory to apply for autonomous status. But in 2017, the University Grants Commission revised the norms. As per the norms, NAAC A grade or NBA accreditation of three programs with 60 marks is mandatory to apply for autonomous status. Recently, the University Grants Commission revised the norms in view of national education policy. As per the new norms of UGC, any NAAC grade or NBA accreditation of three programs is sufficient to apply for autonomous status of 5 years. If the college have a NAAC A grade, the autonomous status will be given for 10 years. The next advantage is to avail various grants offered by the funding agencies. As per the revised guidelines, NAAC accreditation is mandatory for the degree colleges to receive funding from external agencies like UGC, MHRD, etc. And the next one is to better NIRF ranking. The NIRF stands for National Institutional Ranking Framework. This is the highest ranking in our country. The NIRF is a methodology adopted by the Minister of HRD, Government of India, to rank institutions of higher education in India. While estimating the NIRF ranking for higher educational institutions, some weightage will be given to NAAC grading. The last but one is to increase fee structure of the college. While fixing the fee for the colleges, the fee regulation committee or fee fixation committee of government consider the accreditation. Generally, the fee fixation committee recommend fee for accredited colleges as compared to non-NAAC accredited colleges. Generally, the NAAC accreditation spikes up the brand value of the college. These are the advantages of NAAC accreditation for any degree colleges. These are the 8 stages in the NAAC assessment and accreditation process. First one is IAQA, second one is SSR, third one is replace slash EVB. The SSR stands for self-study report, and replace DVB, that is replace means student satisfaction survey. DVB stands for digital data validation and verification. And fourth stage is pre-qualification announcement. And last but one stage is peer-team visit. And last stage is declaration of result. In this, the third and fourth stage, that is replace and DVB, are the parallel process, and the corresponding duration are also shown in the slide. Out of these 8 stages, the SSR, the self-study report, is the heart of the accreditation and assessment process. Now, these are the SSR, the self-study report is the heart of the accreditation and assessment process. Out of all the 8 stages, these are the SSR having 7 criteria. The criteria are: first one is curricular aspects, and the second one is teaching, learning, and evaluation, and third one is research, consultancy, and extension. Recently the NAAC changed the name of that third criteria. Instead of research, consultancy, and extension, the name is changed as research, extension, and innovations. And fourth one is infrastructure and learning resources. And fifth one is student support and progression. And sixth one is governance, leadership, and management. And last one is innovations and best practices. These are the 7 criteria of self-study report of NAAC accreditation and assessment process. These are the 7 criteria, the corresponding weightages for the NAAC prepared the 3 types of manuals. One is for affiliated colleges or constituent colleges, and second one is manual for autonomous colleges, and another manual for university is the components in the affiliated colleges are somewhat easy as compared to the autonomous colleges and universities. Out of 7 criteria, the second criteria, that is teaching, learning, and evolution, has the highest weightage. All manuals, that is affiliated manual, autonomous manual, and university manual, having 7 criteria, but total weightage also same, that is 1000 for all manuals. Now I am going to talk about the first criteria, that is curricular aspects of self-study report of NAAC accreditation and assessment. That is the criteria one. The criteria one, the weightage is 100 marks, 100 for affiliated colleges, 150 for autonomous colleges, 100 for universities. The curricular aspects are the main stay of any educational institution. Criteria one pertains to the practice of an institute in initiating a wide range of program options and course that are the emerging national and global trends and relevant to the local needs, apart from issues of diversity and academic flexibility, aspects on career oriented multi-skill development, feedback system, and involvement of stakeholders in curriculum updating are also assessed in the curricular aspects. The curricular aspects having four subcriteria. The subcriteria are also called key indicators. The four subcriteria are: the first one is curricular planning and implementation of weightage 20, and the second one is academic flexibility of weightage 30, and third one is curriculum enrichment of weightage 30, feedback system of weightage 20. The total weightage of all the four subcriteria or four key indicators is 100. This is the skeleton for affiliated colleges or constituent colleges, and similarly this is the skeleton for autonomous colleges having also four subcriteria: curriculum design and development, academic flexibility, curriculum enrichment, and feedback system. The subcriteria are same, but the difference is only weightages. Here, the for the autonomous colleges, the weightages are somewhat more as compared to autonomous colleges or constituent colleges. Similarly, these are the weightages of subcriteria for the universities. Finally, totally criteria one having four key indicators, that is four subcriteria. The four for affiliated, the four is also for autonomous, the four is also for universities, and the, these four subcriteria are key indicators are divided into three qualitative metrics and four quantitative metrics. There are three qualitative metrics, four quantitative metrics. Total metrics are seven for affiliated. Here, two qualitative metrics and four quantitative metrics. Total six for autonomous colleges. For universities, three qualitative metrics and four quantitative metrics. Total seven metrics for universities. Okay. Totally, the criteria one is divided into four subcriteria. These four subcriteria are again divided into seven metrics or seven components for affiliated, six components for autonomous, and seven components for universities. Here, the qualitative and quantitative. The key indicators are divided into two types of metrics. One is qualitative and quantitative. QLM. QLM stands for qualitative. QNM stands for quantitative. Here, now I'm going to discuss tell about that qualitative metrics and quantitative. What is the difference between the qualitative and quantitative? The self-study report has two kinds of metrics. One is qualitative and the second one is quantitative. In layman's language, we can call these metrics as quotients. The total weightage for total SSR is 1000. Out of 1000 weightage, quantitative metrics weightage is around 65 percentage, and the quantitative metrics weightage is around 35 percentage. In layman's language, we can call this metrics as quotients. Metric is nothing but quotient. The there are two types of quotients or metrics. One is qualitative. The qualitative means quotients related to quality of something. It means something which can be seen and then only can be given the points or marks. Qualitative means requiring textual data or non-numerical data or subjective data means it is not possible to measure. That is called qualitative. The quantitative means it has to be judged without seeing. On, that is on the basis of documentation, it can be judged. The quantitative metrics requiring numerical data or measurable data or objective data. For example, the for qualitative, for example, the action of the hero or heroine in cinema, that is not measurable. That is called qualitative. Example, collection of the cinema, that is measurable. That is called quantitative. For example, in our self-study reports, quantitative metrics related to admissions, results, scholarships, placements, publication of the faculty, number of FDPs organized, number of faculty intended for workshops, etc. These are all related to these are data related to quantitative. For example, qualitative metrics means in our SSR, the qualitative metrics examples are question related to vision of the college, mission of the college, governance of the college, quality assurance initiative of the college. For these quantitative metrics and qualitative metrics, the data is required for 5 years. That is called assessment period. That is called generally by default in the NAAC. Assessment period is 5 years. This is also called black period. Here, by default, here, year means academic year. There are three types of years in the SSR manuals: academic year, calendar year, and financial year. For academic year, as per the latest regulations of NAAC, the academic year starts from June 1st to May 31st. That is the year as per the latest NAAC manual. The financial year means April 1st to March 31st. Calendar year means January 1st to December 1st. For metrics related to finance, for example, the metrics related to finance means expenditure for the infrastructure, expenditure for the purchase of books, funds received from government agencies, funds received from non-government agencies. These are all related to finance metrics. For example, the metrics related to publications, that is uh, calendar year. For the remaining all the matrices, the data is required for academic year only. Means 90% of the nine more than 90% of the metrics are based on academic year only. Only matrix means the matrix related to finance and the matrix related to publications only based on financial year and calendar year. Remaining all matrix based on only academic year, that is from June 1st to May 31st for every academic year. Here, the qualitative metrics are evaluated through offline. The quantitative metrics are evaluated through online. The qualitative metrics are evaluated offline means at the time of peer visit, and the quantitative metrics are evaluated through online by the third party defined allocated by the NAAC authority. Here, the role of the experts in the peer team visit is very specific. That is limited to only qualitative metrics, not related to any quantitative metrics. The role of the peer team visit is specific to only qualitative, not for any quantitative. Generally, in the quantitative metrics, there are four types of questions: multiple choice questions, yes or no type questions, ratio type questions, and formula based questions. In the qualitative, only one type of question, that is only descriptive. questions. Means there are four types of questions in the quantitative, that is multiple choice or yes or no or ratio type or formula based. In the qualitative, only one type of question, that is descriptive question. That is descriptive means that is subjective question. For the quantitative metric, for each quantitative metric, there are four components are required to upload for the SSR. First one is summary table, that is in the Word format. Second one is data template, that is in Excel format. Formula for calculating the information, and the last one is supporting documents, that is generally in the PDF format. For qualitative metrics, there are two types of components. One is data, descriptive data of not more than 500 words, and the supporting documents for that description in the PDF form. These are the components of the metrics of quantitative and qualitative metrics. Now, I'm going to subcriteria of the first criteria, that is curriculum aspects. The curricular aspects having four subcriteria, that is the first one is the first subcriteria, that is also called metric number 1.1.1, that is QLM, means this is the qualitative metrics. QLM means this is qualitative metrics of weightage 20, of weightage 20, means this metric is evaluated through offline only, not through online, because this is the qualitative metric. The heading is curricula and implemented have relevance to the local, regional, national, and global developmental needs, which is reflect in the program outcomes and course outcomes of the program offered by the institution. For this, you need to write the description of not more than 500 words. The description having here the curriculum design and development is the process of defining the contents of units of study and usually obtained through needs assessments, feedback from the stakeholders and experts groups. Curriculum design, curriculum development are procedures which are closely linked to the description of learning outcome. Here there are two important terminology. One is course outcome and second one is program outcomes. Generally, engineering colleges are very familiar with these course outcomes and program outcomes. In case of NBA, that is National Board of Accreditation, more than 50% of the weightage is for this course outcomes and program outcomes, that is related to outcome based education. Here, course outcome means course outcomes are statements that describe what student should be able to do at the end of the course. Generally, course outcomes are, they can be 6 plus or minus 2 for courses having 2 credits and 8 plus or 2 for courses with 5 to 6 grades. The definition of the course outcome is course outcomes means that describes what student should be able to do at the end of the course. Similarly, program outcome means what students are expected to know and be able to do by the time of graduation. Course outcome means by the end of the course. Program outcomes means by the end of the program. That is the difference between the course outcomes and program outcomes. Program means, for example, BTech is the program, BA is the program, BSc is the program. Course means, for example, BTech course having 40 courses, the BSc course having some 20 courses. The difference between the course outcomes and program outcomes. Here, the this is a description of maximum of 500 words. This is the qualitative. Here, file description, upload information. Here, additional information means uh, upload the documents to be uploaded. Some documents are required to upload for this qualitative matrix. The documents required to be uploaded are, first one is course outcomes of all courses, course outcomes of all courses offered by various programs of the college. And the second one is program outcomes of all programs of the college. And the third one is flowchart of the curriculum design of your college curriculum. For this additional information, three documents to be required to upload. One is of the all courses, program outcomes of all of your programs, and third one is curriculum design flowchart. This is about the metric number 1.1.1, that is qualitative matrix of it is 20. And second one is 1.1.2, that is the, this is also the qualitative matrix, that is the weightage also 30. The program offered by the institution focus on employability, entrepreneurship, skill development, and their course syllabi are adequately revised to incorporate contemporary requirements. This is also a qualitative matrix. It also requires description of not more than 500 words. The description related to what are the employability courses of your curriculum, what are the entrepreneurship courses are your curriculum, what are the skill development courses of your curriculum, and for the from the last 5 years, what are the subjects related to employability, what are the subjects related to entrepreneurship, what are the subjects related to skill development. Based on this, your curriculum, write the description of not more than 500 words. It covers all the employability subjects, entrepreneurship subjects, and skill development subjects of the last 5 years of your curriculum. For this, some documents are required to upload. This is upload means the documents required are here: list of programs offered during last 5 years, and another document is list of all programs where syllabus revision was carried out during the last 5 years, and list of courses related to mapping or related to employability, entrepreneurship, skill development, and approval of minutes of Board of Studies, Academic Council for these employability courses, entrepreneurship courses, and skill development courses, and the approval minutes of Academic Council related to employability, entrepreneurship, and skill development courses, and a list of academic MOUs, Memorandum of Understanding, these employability courses, entrepreneurship courses, and skill development courses. This is about the metric number 1.1.2. This is also the qualitative matrix, and the weightage is 30. And 1.2.1, this is the QNM, quantitative metric. This is the quantitative matrix. This metric is evaluated through online by the third party assigned by the NAAC authorities. The QN, the weightage of this 1.2.1 is 30. 30. Here the metric is percentage of new courses introduced out of the total number of courses across all programs offered during the last 5 years. This is the formula based question. Here the question is, please go through that formula. The formula is number of new courses introduced during the last 5 years, that is the numerator, and the denominator is number of courses offered during the last 5 years. The formula is numerator is number of new courses introduced during the last 5 years, that is the assessment period or black period, and the denominator is number of courses, total number of courses offered during the last 5 years. Based on this formula, based on the that result, the you will get the marks. Here, this is the Excel format to fill the supplied by the NAAC authorities. This is the Excel sheet to fill the new courses introduced out of the total courses. Fill all the new courses in the introduced in your college for the last 5 years. First one is name of the program. Name of the program means, for example, BTech CSE or BSc Computer Science or BA some history. That is the name of the program. Name of the program means, for example, name of the department or name of the branch. Name of the course. Course means, for example, academics or operating system. That is the course, and the corresponding course code, and the year of induction in the out of 5 years, in which year the course is introduced, and a link to the relevant document means the link is means the syllabus of the corresponding uh, corresponding course. These are the 5 columns for to fill the Excel sheet. Fill these similarly. Fill these rows. Fill all the cells for all the courses newly introduced in the last 5 years. Based on this, the NAAC authorities based on this formula, they evaluate this 1.2.1, that is quantitative matrix. For this uh, documents required for this 1.2.1, the documents are, the first document is list of new courses, and second one list of total courses, and minutes of the BOS meeting for the corresponding courses, and minutes of the academic council. Based on this formula, based on your documents, the NAAC authorities, by using this formula, calculate the marks. The marks are the weightage is calculated by number of new courses by number of courses in the last 5 years into 100 means the percentage. Recently, uh, these are the benchmarks for this 1.2.1. Earlier, benchmarks scores were not revealed to the higher educational institutions. Now, NAAC disclosed the benchmark scores for quantitative metrics only to bring transparency to the process. The NAAC decision will improve the teaching learning outcomes in the higher educational institutions. This will eradicate the practice of colleges hiring agents who make dubious promises to enhance their NAAC grade. These are the benchmarks for this 1.2.1. This is also available in the NAAC manual. For example, here grades are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Means if you introduced more than 20% of the new subjects, if you introduced more than 20% of the new subjects in the last 5 years, you got grade 4. Grade 4 means full weightage, that is 30. Similarly, if you introduced 15 to 20% new courses, you got 3. If you 10 to 15, 2, 5 to 10, 1, less than 5, 0. These are the benchmarks defined by the NAAC and available in the NAAC manual only for the all the quantitative metrics. This is very helpful for the preparation of assessment and accreditation. Previously, these benchmarks are very controversial. Only only know by the some consultants or higher authorities of the NAAC only. Now the NAAC publicly revealed these benchmarks. Based on this formula, the evaluate the marks. Based on that marks, if the if 20% more than 20% is, the corresponding weightage is 4. 4 means full marks, that is 30. This is the quantitative metrics. The quantitative metrics require for each quantitative metric having some Excel sheets available in the manual. These are the benchmarks for 1.1.2. Similarly, next one is 1.3.1. That is also this is qualitative metrics. The weightage is 15. This metrics description is institution integrates cross-cutting issues relevant to professional ethics, gender, human values, environment, and sustainability, and other values framework enshrined in sustainable development goals and national education policy 2020 into the curriculum. This is the qualitative metric of weightage 15. It requires description related to the ethics, human values, sustainability, environment, gender auditing, etc., etc., with a not more than 500 words. Here, to uh, get more marks or more weightage or more grade in this qualitative metric, that is 1.3.1, it is better to introduce subjects like disaster management, environment studies, green engineering, electrical vehicles, electrical and hybrid vehicles, renewable energy resources, solar and wind energy system, biomedical engineering, energy audit, convergence management, cyber security, cyber laws, community service projects, utilization of electrical energy, renewable energy storage systems, renewable energy technologies in the curriculum. If these are in the curriculum, by default, you got more marks in this 1.3.1. These all subjects like disaster management, environmental engineering, green engineering, electrical and hybrid vehicles, all are related to this environment, sustainability, professional ethics, human values, etc., etc. Write the description based on that for not more than 500 words. For this, the file description, that is, some documents are required to upload for the verification by the NAAC authorities. Here, the documents required are list of programs offered the courses related to ethics, human values, environment, sustainability, and gender, etc., etc. And the syllabus of the above all the courses related to ethics, related to gender, related to human values, related to environment and sustainability. These documents must to upload for the evaluation at the time of peer visit. And the next metric is 1.3.2, that is quantitative metric. The weightage is 25, 25. This is the metric related to value added courses. This metrics value added courses are certificate courses. Value added courses will be designed to provide necessary skills to increase the employability quotient and equipping the students with essential skills to succeed in life. Value added courses will conduct on holidays or after class hours. These courses will be conducted by experts or in-house staff and help students apart from the rest in the job market by adding further value to their resume. These value added courses will be mostly independent to each type of the field. This is the metric related to value-added courses, diploma programs offered by the college and online courses of MOOCs, SWAYAM, NPTEL and other recognized platforms where the students of the institution have enrolled and successfully completed during the last 5 years. This data is required for last 5 years. The weightage of this value-added course is 25. Here, the restriction for this to conduct value added courses is the restriction is courses below 30 contact hours will not be considered by NAAC. The value added course must have more than 30 contact hours. Only such courses will be considered by NAAC. Means the courses, the value added courses below 30 contact hours will not be considered. And courses which are part of curriculum will not be considered. And third one is repeat count of course. Repeat count of course will not be considered. Please consider these three restrictions. The first one is courses below 30 contact hours will not be considered. Courses which are not part of your curriculum will not be considered. Repeat count of course. Repeat count of course will not be considered. For this, here the the documents required for this box may fill this box having number of courses conducted in your the last 5 years. These are the documents required. First one is this data template supplied by the NAAC. This having these 8 columns. First one is name of the course. Name of the course means, for example, BTech CSE or BA Economics or BSc Computer Science. Course means name of the value added course. Name of the value added course. Mode of the course means whether it is conducted in the offline or online. Mode of the course and year of offering means in the last year which year the course is offered, and contact hours maybe 40 hours or 50 hours or 60 hours. The contact hours must be greater than 30 hours. Otherwise, the NAAC authorities not considered such value added course. And a number of students enrolled in that course, for example, 40 members or 60 members. Number of students completed means here number of students enrolled, number of students completed means based on some examination we will issue the certificates for the completed students. And the link to the relevant documents means the certificate issued by the higher education institutions to the value added course on the value added course to the students. Fill all these columns for the last 5 years for all the value added courses organized by the institution. This is the Excel format. In addition to that Excel, this is the institutional data in the prescribed format. This is the data template. In addition to that data template, some documents must be uploaded in the PDF formats. The documents are value added course, circular or brochures, and course contents, and students' attendance, and completion certificates of the students. All these documents must be in the PDF form to be uploaded. In addition to that, this data template. This is also quantitative metrics. These are the base for this value added courses. Means in the last 5 years, you conducted 50 courses, you will got highest grade, that is 4. 4 means 25 weightage. Value added courses 4, 40 to 50 3, 20 to 40 2, 5 to 20 1, less than 5 means 0. 4 is the highest grade, 0 is the lowest grade. Means if you organize more than 50 value added courses in your college in the last 5 years, you will got 25 weightage. This is about the value added courses. This is the quantitative metrics. The next metric is 1.3.3. This is also the quantitative metrics. The weightage of this metric is uh, 10. Here, the metric is percentage of programs that have components of field projects, research projects, internships during the last 5 years. Here, the formula is total number of programs that have components of field projects, research projects, internships during the last few years, and total number of programs offered in your college during the last 5 years. Into 100 means that is this is the formula to calculate the uh, internships tried by the students. This is the formula, the corresponding template to fill the internship data. This is the template having 7 headings. The first heading is name of the program offered by the higher education institution. Name of the program is, for example, BTech CSE or BSc Physics or BSc Chemistry. That is the name of the program. And a program code, each program having code. For example, BTech CSE, the code is some 05. Each branch or each program must have some code. And whether the program has components of field projects, research projects, internship. Here, right, if any of these components, either field project or research projects or internship, if you offered, that is yes, otherwise no. If yes, name of the component may be field projects or research project or internship. And course code means code the course code of that internship or research project or field projects, and the number of students undertaking the field project. And link means the corresponding internship certificate or project completion certificate. This is the Excel format for to fill the internship data. This is the heading institutional data in the prescribed format, that is data template in the Excel format. Please fill this Excel sheet for all the 5 years of the internships, research projects, and field projects. Generally, an internship is an official program offered by the organization to help train and provide work experience to students and recent graduates. The concept of working as an intern began a long time ago but has drastically evolved over the years. In modern interning, an intern or trainee can work for an organization for a specific amount of time. Interns can work for 12 months or longer, depending on the company and the internship are popular amongst graduate, undergraduate students who need to gain research or valuable work experience. Almost every sector and type of company, from a large multinational corporations to a small startup, now offers internship. In addition to that Excel sheet, we need to upload some documents in PDF form for this 1.3.3 quantitative matrix. The documents required are sample internship completion certificates and pro and course contents having elements of field projects, research projects, internships as approved by Board of Studies, and syllabus of the program highlighting components of field projects, research projects, internships, and sample evaluation reports of the projects. Here the restriction is it consider only internships, field projects, and research projects only for this component, not considered field visits and industrial tours and field visits will not be considered in this 1.3.3. For this, these are the benchmarks. Here, if more than 80% of the programs, more than 80% of the programs of your college offered internships, you will got 4, 60 to 80, 3, 40 to 60, 2, 20 to 40, 1, less than 20, 0. Means if your college more than 80% of the programs offers internships, you got highest grade, that is 4, means the highest weightage is 4. This is about 1.3.3, that is internships. Nowadays, I think most of the autonomous colleges, the internship is mandatory in the curriculum in all the states. And last metric, that is also quantitative metric, that is 1.1, 1.4.1, that is structured feedback for curriculum and its transition is regularly obtained from stakeholders like students, teachers, employees, alumni, academic peers, etc. And feedback process of the institution may be classified as follows. Here there are 5 categories: A, B, C, D, E. A means feedback collected, analyzed, action taken, and communicated to the relevant bodies, and feedback hosted on the institutional website. Feedback collected, analyzed, action has to be taken and communicated to the relevant bodies. Feedback collected and analyzed, feedback collected and feedback not collected. E is the lowest and A is the highest. If you, these are the benchmarks for this. If you tick A, that is highest grade. If you tick B, that is 3. If you tick C, that is 2. If you tick D, that is 1. If you tick A, that is 0. These are the benchmarks for the feedback system. Generally, all the colleges follow, I think almost all the colleges follows A only, that is feedback collected, analyzed, action taken, communicated to the relevant bodies, and feedback hosted on the institutional website. If you tick A, you will got highest weightage, that is 20. For this, no Excel template is not there for this quantitative matrix. The documents required for this quantitative matrix: sample filled feedback forms from different stakeholders like students, teachers, employers, alumni, and feedback analysis report submitted to the appropriate bodies, and action taken report on the feedback analysis, and the link of the institution website where comprehensive feedback, its analytics, and action taken report are posted. These are the qualitative metrics and quantitative metrics of the first criteria, that is curricular aspects. This is about the curricular aspects and corresponding metrics and the corresponding weightages and the corresponding documents required to upload. Thank you. Any queries?
So my name is Rashmi Bhatt.
Yeah,
I'm talking from Bangalore. We have been, accredited B